You ever wake up and feel dead before your feet even touch the floor? Like your body's there, but your soul already checked out. That's not normal. And yet, we treat it like it is. Coffee, scrolling, inspirational quotes, temporary patches on a leak that's been draining you for years. This isn't just tiredness. This is soul-level exhaustion. You're functioning like an adult, but your energy? Barely hanging on like a phone that won't charge no matter how long you leave it plugged in. And the worst part? You've normalized it. You joke about being burnt out, post memes, laugh it off, but deep down, you can't remember the last time you felt alive. It's time to stop pretending. Your energy is being stolen, and if you don't act, 10 years from now, you'll wake up and realize you've been surviving, not living. Let's figure out who's stealing your energy and how to take it back. Here's a hard truth. The biggest energy thieves aren't strangers. They're the things you allow into your life. 5 main culprits. And you don't just let them in, you roll out the red carpet. People-pleasing. You say yes when you want to say hell no. You go to brunches you hate, answer texts you resent, do favors that feel like soul debt. You call it kindness. But giving your energy to everyone else while your own cup runs dry? That's not kindness. It's a slow leak of life. Half the people you bend over backward for wouldn't even notice if you stopped. Yet you keep playing the dependable one, forgetting you weren't born to be an emotional butler. Fake productivity. Your calendar is color-coded, your to-do list is endless, your apps track your apps, but none of it moves you forward. You're busy organizing deck chairs on the Titanic. Productivity feels safer than purpose. If you look busy, you don't have to face the terrifying thought that maybe you're afraid to start. Constant comparison. Scrolling Instagram, comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. That girl from high school is traveling the world, your ex owns a gym, and you eat cold leftovers in your PJs. But they're not showing the panic attacks, the debt, the loneliness. Still, you measure your worth against their filtered lives and let their curated world drain yours. Unspoken resentment? You swallow anger, ignore boundaries, say, it's fine, when it isn't. Every unspoken truth is like a tiny energy leak. You replay moments in your head at 2 a.m., asking, why didn't I speak up? That exhaustion? Not life. It's resentment you never expressed. Clutter. Not just physical clutter, but mental clutter. Open tabs, unread emails, half-started projects, mental noise. Clutter constantly reminds your brain, you're behind, you're failing. Silent chaos is loud, and it drains energy as effectively as an emotional vampire. Think about the last time you were scrolling while lying in bed. Your brain is buzzing, but your body is resting. You wake up exhausted anyway. That's your energy leaking day after day, unnoticed. Forget the labels. You're not lazy. You're not unmotivated. You're not broken. You're leaking. Your energy is slipping out through invisible cracks. Too much stress, too many obligations, too many shoulds you never agreed to but somehow carry anyway. Think about it. Ever try filling a bucket with holes? No matter how much you pour in, it never stays full. That's you right now. You sleep, you rest, you take me time, but none of it sticks. Because while you're trying to refill, little leaks are constantly draining you. Doom scrolling at 1 a.m., running on autopilot, saying yes to stuff you hate. The non-stop buzz of noise around you. And here's the dangerous part. You mistake the leaks for laziness. You call yourself unmotivated. You judge yourself for not doing more. But how can you sprint when your tank is empty? How can you fly when your wings are wet? I remember this stretch where I didn't leave my house for 4 days straight. I had food. I had time. I even had a to-do list ready. But every action felt like swimming through wet cement. Making coffee felt impossible. Answering a text felt like climbing a mountain. Was I lazy? No. It was emotional debt and burnout collecting interest. It was overstimulation finally shutting down my system. My brain wasn't lazy. It was overloaded. That's what happens when you ignore the leaks. You think you're resting, but your rest is scrolling TikTok until your eyes burn. You think you're recharging, but you're mentally running in the background the whole time, thinking about work, replaying mistakes, planning fake scenarios. It's like plugging your phone in overnight only to realize the cord was broken. The charger looked fine, but nothing was actually flowing back in. Your body isn't broken, your soul isn't weak, but your charger? Faulty. You've been pouring into everyone and everything else with nothing left for yourself. That's the truth. And the longer you ignore the leaks, the emptier you'll feel, no matter how much you try to rest. Some coping strategies make things worse. Let's call them out. Doom scrolling is not rest. Scrolling late at night doesn't relax your nervous system. It keeps your brain running while your body rests. That's why you wake up exhausted. Overthinking is not planning. Rehearsing every worst-case scenario isn't preparation. It's anxiety dressed as productivity. Your mind is racing, not resting. Caffeine is not healing. Energy drinks, coffee, these are band-aids. They mask exhaustion without addressing the underlying drain. Numbing is not recovery. Distractions, toxic positivity, just stay happy. All bury your real emotions, sadness, anger, frustration. They need space to breathe, to surface. Ever spend the night laughing at memes while your chest feels heavy? That's numbing. Your body wants real rest, real processing, real release. Not more screens, not more scrolls. Here's the good news. It's fixable. Not with a magic routine, not with a retreat, not with a productivity hack, but with tiny, deliberate actions. Boundaries. Say no without explaining yourself. Protect your time. Protect your mind. Protect your peace. It's awkward at first. People will notice. That's okay. Quiet, guilt-free rest. Not Netflix, not social media. Real rest. Lying down. Staring at the ceiling. Walking without a goal. Listening to silence. Small detoxes. Delete one draining app. Skip one unnecessary notification. Text honestly to one person. Tiny choices that reclaim energy without drama. Accept discomfort. Disappointing people to protect your energy? Normal. Survive it. Your peace matters more than performing okayness for everyone else. Imagine a Sunday with no plans, phone off, fridge stocked, and a slow walk outside. No hustle, no chaos. Just you. That's where healing begins. We all have our coping mechanisms. Some are subtle, some are loud. Some feel safe, some feel necessary. But here's the brutal truth. A lot of what you think is helping you survive is actually draining you. Doom scrolling. You're lying in bed, lights off, phone glowing on your face, reading horror Reddit threads or news that makes your heart race. You tell yourself it's relaxing, but in reality, your body lays down, yet your mind never shuts up. Overthinking isn't planning. It's anxiety disguised as preparation. Every scroll, every click, every new notification pulls a piece of energy out of you. There was a night you spent scrolling for hours, telling yourself you were just catching up. You went to bed exhausted, waking up more drained than when you started. That's doom scrolling, not rest. Overthinking. You rehearse conversations that haven't happened, plan for futures that may never exist, and reimagine mistakes that are already behind you. It's a constant drain, a silent thief that leaves you paralyzed. You're not lazy. You're mentally overworked, and your nervous system is fried. Caffeine as a mask, coffee, energy drinks, sugar spikes. You think it helps, but it just pushes your exhaustion down a few inches. You wake up with jitters, rush and crash by 3 p.m. It's not energy, it's a temporary illusion. Numbing. Numbing doesn't heal. Binge watching, scrolling, eating, sleeping excessively. These don't recharge your soul. They delay the confrontation with what's real inside you. Slapping a smile on a breakdown only buries it deeper. Buried emotions ferment, grow teeth, and come back to bite. Toxic positivity. Everyone tells you to just stay positives while your world is on fire. That's not encouragement. That's a drain. Ignoring sadness, anger, and confusion steals your energy because the unresolved becomes a silent weight you carry everywhere. The solution isn't complicated rituals or expensive self-help. It's honesty. Ask, does this actually recharge me or just numb me long enough to survive another day? That line between comfort and coping is where real healing begins. Okay, now that you see who and what has been draining you, let's talk about reclaiming your energy without going full spiritual monk in the Himalayas. You don't need enlightenment. You need boundaries, awareness, and small, deliberate choices. Say no without explaining. Your inner people pleaser is screaming, but saying no without a reason is liberating. You don't owe anyone justification for protecting your peace. One no might feel weird, guilty, even scary, but it's a vital step toward reclaiming energy. Create micro moments of peace. 10 minutes alone in the morning without screens, notifications, or noise. Stretch, breathe, stare out a window. Let your brain boot up without a flood of cortisol. These tiny pauses are soul recharging. Audit your inputs. Delete one app that makes you feel inferior. Mute the cousin who drains your energy. Leave group chats that hijack your peace. Protect your day before it starts. Your mental diet matters as much as what you eat. Practice discomfort. Disappointing people is part of protecting yourself. They'll call you selfish, lazy, or changed, but your peace is non-negotiable. Sometimes healing looks like a night with no plans, a fridge with food, phone on, do not disturb. Simple, quiet, sacred. Reconnect with your true self. Who are you when you stop rushing, fixing, pleasing, performing? The one curled up at 2:43 a.m. staring at the ceiling. The one who still dreams when no one's watching. That's the real you. Your exhaustion isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's your body saying, we need a better way to live. One small choice at a time. Reclaiming energy doesn't happen in fireworks. It happens one breath, one boundary, one honest conversation at a time. Drink water instead of that third coffee. Delete one toxic app. Text someone honestly about your struggles. These tiny actions compound, slowly refilling your energy tank. The end goal isn't productivity, not Instagram-worthy peace, not a perfect routine. It's coming home to yourself, to the version of life that feels like safety, presence, and joy inside your own body. And that starts right now. Not after the perfect plan, not after the perfect day. Now, one choice at a time. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are sacred. Your exhaustion is a message, not a verdict. Your soul hasn't left. It's waiting for you to listen. Start now. One deep breath, one boundary, one honest choice. You don't need approval, perfection, or permission. You just need to start reclaiming yourself, your energy, your life. And when you do, the world may notice, but more importantly, you will feel alive again.